In the 1960s, a new style of news writing and journalism called New Journalism developed. This period of writing is identified by its subjective perspective on long-form nonfiction writing that emphasized truth over facts. Reporters began immersing themselves in developing their stories. They focused on the scene that underlies the information rather than just the facts like conventional reporting did. Though the phenomenon ended by the early 1980s, it left a lasting impression on journalism and reporters. The first of these new nonfiction writers to receive wide notoriety was Truman Capote. His 1966 bestseller, In Cold Blood, depicted a detailed murder of a Holcomb, Kansas farm family. Capote traveled to Kansas before the killers were captured to interview local residents and investigators. He took thousands of pages of notes on the murder and worked on the book for 6 years.
Don't you have a book about to appear now? For a couple of years we've been waiting for Answered Prayers. And have you turned it over to the publisher yet?
No. I refer to it now as my posthumous novel, because either I'm going to kill it or it's going to kill me. It's just sort of like an endless Chinese dinner. It grows and grows. I can't seem to get to the bottom of it.
It isn't that you don't know how to touch type that's holding it up or anything. It's
I write longhand. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
In Cold Blood was an instant success. Some consider the book the first nonfiction novel, and it was applauded for Capote's extensive research and immersion into the subject. Capote announced that he had created a new art form, which he labeled the nonfiction novel. He said, "I've always had the theory that reportage is the great unexplored art form. I've had this theory that a factual piece of work could explore whole new dimensions in writing. The every fact of its being true, every word of its true, would add a double contribution of strength and impact." At a speech at the 1974 San Francisco International Film Festival, Capote said, "I wanted to make an experiment in journalistic writing." This was a different type of storytelling, causing critics to question whether he added scenes to the story and if he changed it to make it flow better. Still, critics regard the novel as a classic example of new journalism. Capote and In Cold Blood are considered a masterpiece in the world of in-depth journalism. The difference in Capote's reporting compared to the past is his style of illustrating the information. Capote in the New Journalism era used subjectivity, meaning they allowed their involvement into the story. Another influential author and journalist in the New Journalism era was Tom Wolfe. Wolfe is credited with establishing the era as a literary movement. He said, "I contend that it has already proven itself more accurate than traditional journalism." The decline of the New Journalism era in the 1980s was due to inaccuracy and overuse of first-person reporting. Though the era was somewhat short-lived, it is remembered for pushing the boundaries of traditional journalism. The New Journalism era fostered a community of reporters who want to create personal, true journalism stories, even in modern day.